Hi friends. I'm coming to you today from a room that I bet you've never seen the inside of, but I know you've seen the outside. It's the room where the pipes for the organ are located. I thought I would keep things lighthearted today and just tell you a story about my experience in this room. And I was walking in the hallway and met Marcia, and she says, "Can you help me for a minute?" And I was like, "Sure, of course I can help you." Now, just a few days before, she had asked me to help her raise the organ bench by putting blocks underneath of it. And so I thought she was going to ask me to take some of the blocks back out. So we get into the sanctuary, and Marcia says, "I need you to tune the organ." And I was like, "What are you talking about? I've never done anything like that." She says, "It's okay, I've got the organ tuner on the phone." So she hands me her phone and pushes me in this little room, and the organ tuner says, "All right, the first thing you need to do is climb the ladder." He says, "But be careful, don't touch anything." No pressure there. So I climbed the ladder, and then I had to navigate the very narrow walkway to find the right pipe. So Marcia's playing the note that needs to be tuned, and I'm listening and trying to find out which pipe it is, and finally identified the right pipe. So the organ tuner says, "Okay, there's a little metal piece beside the pipe. You have to either pull it up or push it down in order to tune it." Okay. So, but he says, "Be careful, you don't want that piece to fall all the way down into the floor." Okay. So I'm not allowed to touch anything. I'm on this little narrow plank, and I've got to be careful not to let this little metal thing hit the floor. So Marcia's playing this note, and I'm pushing the little metal bar down, tapping it, and I can't really even tell if it's moving, to be honest with you, but I don't want to tap it too hard because I don't want it to hit the floor. Guess what happened? The little metal piece hit the ground. I had to put the phone down and pull out all the pieces and show him the pieces on the camera of the phone, and he walks me through how to fix it. It took a little while, but finally I got it fixed, and then we had to tune it again. So I'm tuning, and Marcia's playing this note, and it's a really loud voice on the organ. I can't remember if it was a trumpet or a reed or something loud. And in the middle of all this, all of a sudden, the organ tuner stops and he says, "Wait a minute, are you wearing earplugs?" I said, "No, I'm not wearing earplugs." He says, "Oh, I always wear earplugs when I tune the organ." I learned several things from that experience. First of all, I learned how the organ works. It's pretty amazing, actually. I'd never been in the pipe room before. The second thing I learned is wear earplugs when you're tuning the organ. The third thing I learned is be careful when Marcia says, "Can you help me for a minute?" The fourth thing I learned was that with a little help, I could accomplish something that I never dreamed of doing before. I think we often feel like we have to know everything, or we have to be able to do everything on our own. But that's not true. If we really stop and think about it, we realize there's no way we could know everything or be able to do everything. And so we surround ourselves with a community, with people who can offer us skills and knowledge and expertise and the help that we need. There is nothing wrong with asking for help. There is nothing wrong with offering help or accepting it. And you know, in addition to the people around us who can help us along the way, we have a God around us who helps us when things are really impossible, when we feel like we just can't take another step, when we feel like there's no hope left. God is there to help pull us out of that despair, to help embrace us in warmth and acceptance and love, to help us understand that we have a purpose that goes way beyond whatever we're doing today or in this moment. And that purpose is to bring glory and honor to Him, to love Him with all of our heart, and to love others as we love ourselves. With a little help from each other and from God, nothing is impossible. Have a great day. I'll see you again soon.